Hello out there YouTube, welcome back. This is RCTV, I'm your host Derek. Today we're going to be talking about some U4RC rigs, in particular this hybrid Tekno. But first let me give you a little background on U4RC. It started off a few years ago at Glen Helen was the official first track. There's been a few tracks actually in Southern California, but you can look up in rccrawler.com and see if there's any tracks local to you under their U4RC thread or banner. Actually, I think it's a whole banner that gets U4RC, but they've got trail rigs, 1.9 rigs, they've got 2.2, they've got trophy 1.9, they got 7 classes in total. I think it starts from 1.9 trail all the way up to 2.2 trophy, which this rig is. And now actually they have an unlimited class, which is this rig that we'll be talking about soon. But yes, I've been in it since the beginning. That's one of my 1.9 trail rigs right there, that white Chevy. This is a Wraith that I used to run in the Glen Helen at U4RC, or U4RC Glen Helen track. And this won me a bunch of trophies. And so is this one actually over here. This was also a 1.9 trophy rig that I ran back in the day. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. It was before the days of the Bomber. So now pretty much the Bomber class. It's a 2.2 solid axle, they call it. And then next to it is a 2.2 trophy solid axle. This one is a custom build. I designed it, and Matt Lou built it, and I love it actually. It's a great truck. I just haven't competed with it in a while, and I got some other stuff going on, so I kind of stopped racing that one. This is my Yeti that I used to race. I just retired it recently. I got a lot of miles on it. Started off with the Irvine track, and had a bunch of races under its belt. It's won me a bunch of certificates and trophies and stuff. And then, like I said, this is the 1.9 trophy rig that I had. Well, this is the monster that I want to talk to you about today. This is the Tekno Hybrid machine. It is actually it starts off life as a short course truck. This is actually a Nomad cage from Associated. This is on loan to me actually from Rich at the RC Network. It's a great channel, by the way. If you have any time, go check that out. I mean, it's the most informative channel I think out there. They do a lot of stuff with like short course trucks. They're starting to do stuff with scale, U4RC now. I mean, go check it out. There's a lot to explain on that. He's got 45,000 followers, so he can't be doing anything wrong. But this is his rig. He actually, I believe he thought it up. So he's got these extra parts here, about 7 different parts that you'll have to add to the short course kit to make it work, to follow all the guidelines in the rules of the U4RC Unlimited class and everything like that. But even beyond that, this thing's a great basher. I mean, it climbs and jumps. I mean, it does triples. It's a beast. This thing is a beast. I tell you what, it's probably the best basher I've ever seen. And techno quality, it's #1. I mean, it's super high density plastics and just design of all the components. It's pretty much, I think it's pretty much bulletproof, but I'm sure somebody will be able to crush it. But yeah, for everyday use, like for racing and stuff, I mean, I think it'll pretty much stand up to anything you guys could dish out to it. But yeah, here would be the extra pieces that you'd need. This is the actual the Truggy chassis from Tekno, and I don't know if you can see the number right there, but I'll list all this stuff in down below. There's a couple things you'd need, like this is the chassis brace. The chassis is a little bit longer than the short course truck, so you'll have to run all the drive line and stuff from that Truggy chassis. So yeah, all the drive cups are a little bit different. So these are all the part numbers that you'll need. I don't know if you can see all these guys, but I'm sure you could pause it and check it out. But yeah, I'll list it all up in the bottom anyway, so you don't have to really stop and pause it. But this is it, you guys. Let's check it out. It's got a Tekno powered. It's full on basic SCT kit with a Truggy chassis. So the chassis is the only thing that really changes, and all the driveline, like I just said. I believe this brace is a little different. The rear brace right here. The bulkhead brace is a little bit different, but other than that, I think it's all about the same. He's got some beautiful rims on there, some Vanquish rims. Yeah, he really likes to spend the money on the quality parts as I do, and so you know, you get bulletproof rigs that way. Well, as much bulletproofing as you can, anyways, because we do some pretty tough stuff at the U4RC racing. But this is my newest trophy rig right here. This is a UC Fab rig. This one here is a fully independent, same as that one that Rich has got, but this has got a metal chassis, the topper. It's got a custom bottom skid plate, and then I added that Delrin and side panels and stuff like that. Yeah, this is a real fun rig. I'm going to detail it up. As you can see, I just started really, but there's some batteries, and I got a bunch of Proline stuff for it. But yeah, it's full independent suspension. As per the rules, it runs in the 2.2 independent trophy class. So I think my next video, I'll be taking this part and showing you more detail about what this is all about, and maybe giving you a little bit more detail on how to build it and the parts that are required. Speaking of, that's what these two posters here are for. This is actually, the lower one is actually for the first trophy truck that I built. This Lou helped me build this Madzilla rig right here. I call it the Flying Mantis because it's pretty fast. And the newest trophy truck right here, my UC Fab, that's all like, this isn't all the labels that I've used, but actually this is most of them. This is a lot of the stuff that was hard to kind of decipher, like drivetrain, fitment, you know, all kinds of weird stuff that you run into these rigs. These rigs are not kits. The trophy rigs are not kits. You basically have to piecemeal everything together and make it fit, you know. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, you check out the U4RC link in YouTube on Facebook, and of course I'll put all the links down below. And if you like this video, please subscribe, thumbs up, and maybe hit that bell if you want to hear the next, as soon as I post the next video. Alright guys, thanks a lot. Have a good night.